Increasing evergreen interest, winter interest in the pond garden, and it needed widened. So I just do a little bit, probably a couple times a year I widen it just a little bit until the shape is perfect, and it's pretty good. The path goes where the chickens are, through this way towards the house. So I don't want to exceed the path, but I want to fatten it up right where I fattened it and put the tree. Chickens like a good planting, stirs things up, creates interest for the birds. Wind blew the pot over. There's a pot in the middle here. Trying to do this with one hand. It's a little better. I know it's not centered. I'll do that off camera. So there's a log here. I used to call this the log garden, but I'm taking the log out piece by piece. It was huge and is what originally started this garden 10 years ago. But it's pretty good and rotten. The evergreen interest. Holly took years to get that big. You know, before you couldn't even see it. And since I've cleaned the garden out and widened the paths, this sticks out now, which is excellent because I didn't want to move it. When you move something, you set it back some. And my new grass is a bloom. It's new, so I don't know what it's gonna do. Other than the color, I love the color of that new grass. This seems bluish green. I like that a lot. And then we have, hi Ducky Ducky. Hi Ducky Ducky. Then we have yellow green. And green. There's a pretty hooker in here that wasn't doing well, and I moved it last year and it did better this year. The foliage, which I still have today, is beautiful. Oh, there's another little pond in here. I moved some of my pond plants out of the other pond. They were in the way of the hose. I kept pulling the hose around to fill up the duck pond, and they kept knocking pots over. Petunias are still going. Yes, hi Rusty. I raked a bunch of this dry bedding out to the back, and I raked a bunch of the wet, washed bedding back in here. Gets too dry and dusty. Makes the chickens happy. Yes, Millie, 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 my little Millie, my sweet girl. Millie, Millie. Millie, Millie. Such a good girl. cleanup. Satisfying. Everybody who's done it feels that same exact way. It's satisfying to clean up. Excuse me, rooster, I gotta get through. So just kind of messing around with last year's grapevines. I've been making things with the grapevines, but I didn't really have anywhere to put them to display them. And I made a half attempt to decorate, but it's not going well. I think I like them just as structure. Just kind of leftover hoopla from last year. So I'm not going to decorate them. I'm just going to hang them. I like them just the way they are. It rained last night, so the ducks are happy. They like the wet. It's November. This one's pokey. I need to clean around it. It's been in the ground a year. I think it takes 3 years to really get some growth. So this is Robinette, Garden Extra, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to end. These seeded in my yard. These are a blue-green. And I think this is a blue border, lamb's ear. I'm going to put more lavender on the other side with the sage, because this is a blue border that I'm working on. I hear Rick.